Hello. Welcome to LadyGang. I am Becca Tobin here with jacvanek and keltieknight. Kelty just noticed my dress. Ooh. It's from Quince.
Oh, it's so cute.
So cute.
Isn't it great?
You look so good in a puff sleeve.
Thanks, guys. I'm such a pilgrim.
You are, but it's beautiful.
No, but you have like a little bust showing.
I do. I like, it's one of our sponsors.
Yeah.
And I just am a real big fan of this brand.
Yeah.
So cute.
I got a sweater from them and it's awesome. I'm wearing it all the time. It's black.
It's great. It's great.
Cashmere.
It's black.
It's
No,
black.
It's like black cashmere. It's beautiful.
Nice.
What are you wearing?
A Dale Earnhardt shirt?
Of course.
Taylor.
Honestly, if you ever thought we were the same because we kind of have the same vibe, here's the differences.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm dressed like an Amish woman. Jack is in a
Dale Earnhardt
vintage-
Jr.
Dale Earnhardt. Didn't he die in a fiery crash?
Did he?
I'm pretty sure. You
I
should
think
know that
not
if you're
I'm
wearing
not
the
a fan.
man's face.
Name 3 songs.
He's a race car
three.
No,
driver.
I'm saying the joke. Oh. God. Whoosh.
Oh my God, you're so pretty.
I'm an idiot. Okay. And Kelty's in merch.
Yeah.
She's doing the work.
This is our personality.
She's doing the work.
She's doing the
hustling.
work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time for
Good week.
Yes, it is.
Bad week. Oh, no.
Who would like to kick it off?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Because my bad week is I did one of the most embarrassing things that a human can do in their life.
Queefed in yoga.
No. Almost as bad. I drove the wrong way over a spike strip.
Oh my God, I didn't know you could do that.
That is the
you
most
can.
embarrassing thing.
It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life.
It's either a bank robber or an idiot.
In that big old Jeep?
So I was going to have a meeting with somebody that we all know, and I was running a little. Actually, no, I wasn't running late. I was getting my nails done 2 blocks away, and I was like, it's kind of cold outside, so why don't I drive a little bit closer to park?
Also, it's May. How cold could it
It was pretty cold. It was like 60. Okay. So I was like, well, why don't I drive a little bit closer? There's this place called Bay Cities. It's a sandwich place. It's so good. And I was like, oh, I'll park in their parking lot. Let me go through the back alleyway. So I go to like pull in. The sign that there's a spike strip is to the side. It's not within view.
Oh.
So I go to pull in. And I was like, that doesn't sound good. Oh, that also doesn't sound good. And I start rolling in, and that's when I realized my tires are gone. They're f***ed.
Oh, no.
Everybody's staring at me. I didn't know yet. So I'm like, now I'm running late to the meeting, and I'm like, well, what do I do? I'm just going to park in this one spot and call Jared to like figure it out for me. I park, I look, 3 of my tires are completely flat. 3 out of 4.
That fast?
That fast.
They don't want you to get away with the money.
You can't. I mean, it was basically driving on metal. So I go to the meeting and I call Jared. He's so pissed because he's like, of course.
Zach would divorce me.
Yeah. He's like, of course you did. Of course you. He's like, I would never do that. Of course you would do it. So he like comes, calls AAA, does the whole thing. Of course, because the parking lot is so small, they have to have like a certain type of tow truck to a flatbed one. Also, because I blew all of the tires, like they can't like
just put the spare on.
Yeah. So then it takes like 3.5 hours. He's pissed. I get him fixed. Whatever. I had to replace all 4 of them because you can't just do 3. It was $2,000. So that's my bad week.
That's like the price of your car.
Yeah, at this point, because my car's like 12 years old.
Do we think there's a lawsuit here? Like, is the signage not correct?
Well, this is what the tow truck guy said. He was like, I come here all of the time because the sign it's literally like off to the side. Like you can't tell. He's like, I've towed so many cars from this parking lot.
LadyGang lawyers, let us know what we can do here.
I know. I need some money because it was $2,000.
Oh, yeah.
Which I do.
Just eat it.
Okay.
So
I'll charge you more than that to represent you.
That's true. So my good week is I still go into this meeting. I'm frazzled, but it's like I got to still do it. It was important. It's this place called Bodega. It's a little coffee wine shop, whatever. We go to order our food like up at the thing, and our friend was like, or my friend was like, is that Owen Wilson? And I was like, it is. He's ordering coffee in front of us. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to make sure that we're like setting up our little meeting so I can face him, just so I can like, have the celeb sighting. I swear he was looking at me.
Of course he was. You're a beautiful woman.
Have you seen you?
But I was not beautiful that day. I was no makeup, hair, slicked back bun. It was dressed like a boy.
But when you got a body like a back road,
That's
people
true.
are.
He was looking at the butt, but he was all
like, "Oh, I'll have a cappuccino."
that blonde
woman right there with a nice ass.
What did he say? He said something so stupid to the barista, and I can't remember what it was. Maybe he was asking what cold brew was. It was something so dumb, and the guy's
Owen.
like, "It's just cold brewed coffee.
Well, he's a boomer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's basically a boomer. But the good week was, I think he was looking at me, but he was also on a date with like the most beautiful woman in the world. So I don't think so. She was so pretty, but I'm like, what is it that like, I don't know if it's just a me thing. I always think guys are looking at me when like they probably aren't. But like, I also don't have like high self-confidence. I don't know. It's
probably
like
are looking at you. You're not a dumbass. I
mean-
think that you're not. I think they are looking at you.
Owen Wilson.
You're a tall, beautiful blonde woman.
I also wasn't wearing my wedding ring because I just got my nails done.
And then your poor husband's sweating outside,
Redoing your
while
tire.
you're getting hit on by
calling
Owen Wilson.
AAA,
He's like,
leaving Owen
Jack.
Wilson. Jerry, I hope you're not listening to this while you edit it. Ugh.
Definitely listening. And then I came out and I was like, I saw Owen Wilson there. He's like, great. And he was like so pissed.
He's like, God damn it,
You
now
know
we're
what?
married and I can
like,
never get rid of you.
He's like, I've been sitting on the side of the road for 2 hours while you're at that meeting looking at Owen Wilson.
this is how we know Jack and Jerry are going to last.
Why?
Because 2 years ago, Jared would have been like, it's okay, babe. It's fine. I'll sit out here for all day and all night
Yeah.
for you. You can't marry that guy. He can
No.
start that way, but then later they have to be like, you f***ing idiot.
And you know what? I was just mad at him because he was going to be out of town for my birthday. So I was like, I had the upper hand because I was pissed at him. And then I
Lost.
think that he saw that as a even playing field thing, which pissed me off because I'm
Yeah.
like,
Okay. My good week is after 2 and some change, 2 years and 3 months. That took a while, right?
we get the idea.
I was thinking about Owen Wilson. Okay. I love him. For a while, he would have been my hall pass.
He's so hot.
Yeah. Okay. So Ford is a little.
I had a boyfriend in junior high. His name was Danny Boyle. I've tried to find him on Facebook. I don't even know if he's still alive, to be honest with you.
Where would he have gone?
Well, I don't know. He's not there, which is very odd from people from everyone has a Facebook. But he had a huge nose like Owen Wilson. And I think about Danny Boyle when I see Owen Wilson. And so I would not want Owen Wilson as my hall pass. I just want to tell you that.
Or like Adrian Brody, love the nose. Is
Yeah,
that the right name?
Brody looked amazing in the gala, but
looking
anyway.
nose. I like a guy with like a.
Like it looks like it's been broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ford officially, I am his favorite. It has taken over 2 years for him to prefer me over Zach, and I just feel really accomplished.
That is a huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has 3 times already today had a little cry when he's been pulled away from you.
It's true.
Yeah, it's so
true.
cute.
I love it
He
so
says,
much.
"There's my mommy."
Mama.
And as he's getting passed by because mommy's working.
Yeah.
It's
So-
great.
It is. It's
Oh,
great.
that's
It's
a great week.
It's so good. My bad week is that up until this point, I was like, let's have another kid because I need somebody who loves me more.
Yeah.
But now that he loves me more, I don't know about another kid because I only have eyes for Ford now that he has only has eyes for me.
But what if it's going to flip flop?
I know. So I need that backup kid.
No, boys love their moms.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Forever. Now
I
that he's
hope.
attached, he's like one of those wolves in Twilight. What's that called?
I don't know.
I didn't see Twilight.
Oh, you know when you like attach to them? Oh, that's like a
No.
sexual thing. Never
Oh,
mind.
what?
Okay.
No, but
a
remember
sexual wolf
Jacob attached to Kristen Stewart, his lover's daughter?
No.
And he can't choose who he attaches to? Oh my God, you guys don't watch Twilight. Okay.
Sorry. A lot of outraged listeners right now.
Right now, someone somewhere is yelling
With a Twilight
in their
tattoo.
car with a Twilight tattoo, being like, "It was blah blah." Blah. Anyway, okay.
Yeah, so that's my bad week is that now I don't know if I can split my love. So we may have an only child because of this reason.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
I love only child life. So.
Yeah, I think honestly, when I saw him, I don't want to tell you this because I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but I saw the two of you. You and Zach were holding him, and he was like looking out the door, or whatever. And in my brain, my Keltie brain went, "Don't have another kid and mess this up. It's too cute.
I know.
It's too perfect."
Yeah, 'cause
That's
he's at the
literally what I
cute
was
age
thinking, but I
now.
didn't want to tell you because I don't know what you're. I'm not going to tell you what
No,
to do.
Zach and I both have been looking at each other throughout the last couple months, and like we took him to the park last night, and we were like, we don't want to fuck this up. Like,
Yeah.
it's just good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Everyone says that once they become smelly little boys, I'm going to be really craving some other little person.
Then that one's going to become a smelly little boy.
I know, right?
It's a cycle.
I know.
a cycle.
Okay.
Speaking of smells, okay, my bad week is that I was very excited because a few weeks ago I got to go to the Flamingo Las Vegas and do Drag Race, which
Yeah.
I told you guys about that. But I recently I tagged the Flamingo Las Vegas, and I have become the new TripAdvisor for the Flamingo Las Vegas.
do you mean?
When people are mad at the Flamingo Las Vegas, they comment on my post about the Flamingo Las Vegas as if I can do something about it. And I
What do
quote,
you mean?
Flamingo. I'm staying at the Flamingo Las Vegas right now. There's blood on my sheets. We've been calling since 5 p.m. It's now 1 a.m. and our bed has bloody sheets. This is disgusting. Management refuses to reach out. Our bed has, and then.
Wait, where did you collab with them?
On a post?
No, it
with
wasn't
you?
a collab. I just tagged them. So they're
Weird.
going through the tagged photos.
Wait, that's so
and
funny.
I was at their show, so I think they think I am important.
Wait, is this multiple people or is this one person?
One person, and then they followed up 6 hours later. Our bed still has blood on the blood sheet. Housekeeping and the front desk refused to give us new bedding.
Wow, Flamingo, clean it up. Literally.
First of all, this is a show. I want to know about things people find in Vegas hotels.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because
Oof.
not just like dead bodies and stuff. I'm talking about like, I know for a fact my friend who used to work at a Vegas pool when I was in the Peep Show has told me they find like at least 30 condoms
Oh,
in every
for
Vegas
sure.
pool,
Yeah.
and tampons, bloody tampons.
Yeah.
I want to know. I would watch an investigation discovery, things in the filter, Las Vegas edition.
Me
I
too.
feel like they used to do a show like that.
I
That they
would
would go in
love
with
it.
the,
Gotta
not
come
room
back.
raiders, but like a real one.
Yeah, but like a room. I
Yeah.
want to know everything. And because right now on TikTok, there's this thing where Airbnb people are being like, things people left behind in my Airbnb. And they're like, a pair of Gucci shoes, a seltzer, like, what? Anyway.
seltzer.
So,
Wow.
Okay, my good week is, this is big deal. I'm officially in my investor era.
Okay.
I am an investor in an app. The app, we found out about it. Vivian too told me about Alta Daily.
Yeah.
Did I already tell you guys I invested?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you didn't tell us you invested. You told us you worked with them, like, and they did your closet.
Yeah, they did my closet. I was trying them out. And then I was like, am I really going to use this app? You know, I'm a paper person.
Yeah.
I love the app so much. I've planned all my vacation outfits. The way it works, it's so cool. It's like a Clueless closet, and you scan everything in your closet, and then instead of me like going on Net-a-Porter and Revolve and just shopping all the time, I shop my closet because I forget that I already have a great black bodysuit.
Yeah.
Do they need any more investors? I've got about $10 laying around.
Yeah. No. And I'm like a PR, I can't remember my title, but I'm like the PR consultant. So
Oh my
I'm
God,
gonna help them
amazing.
success- I'm a success consultant.
Wow, she's
I
really
literally
doing
am
it.
a success. We're going to do filming a video that we can like give to the press. And I'm really excited about it. Listen, I think the valuation or something is like stupid, like
it's
$20
brand
million
new.
or something. But will I ever make any money off it? Probably not. But I felt really
Yeah,
excited.
but you're investing in what you believe in.
And I feel excited about this girl, Jenny, who owns it, because she like went to Harvard, but she graduated in 3 years instead of 4. Like, she's smarter. I love to be around smart people.
Yes.
She trains all the AI to like make outfits. So you can like buy a new dress. So you bought that dress. You put it in, and then you say, make me an outfit with this dress, and it'll match your jewelry, your sunglasses, your shoes, your bag.
Well, it's like all the people that are doing like their capsule collections
Yeah.
on TikTok and then putting all the different outfits together.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
You could do a capsule, or you can just do like, I don't know. It's really cool. So I'm excited about that. But I just felt like, oh my God, like, what do you do? Like,
Are they open to changing the name of it?
You don't like the name.
Alta.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is that name.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
like
ask
it.
her.
It needs like a snappy.
Like closet.
No.
Closet.
Closet. Closet.
I'm sure it's already taken.
Yeah. I have no idea why
This
the name
is just my feedback as an investor.
No, I love this. I actually wonder. Well, the app isn't out yet. It's only in
Beta.
but it's free, and I think that's what's really important.
Yeah.
So there's no fee to make your closet and to use it all the time. They make money when sometimes the AI
Your
will
information?
suggest. No. Not even that. They suggest things. So like if you're planning a vacation, and then it'll be like, hey, things that are like missing from your closet.
It'll be like
the
a like
AI
to
is
know
like,
it
you
kind
don't
of
have
thing.
a black flat. Here's 6 that you may like, and then when you buy it, it's an affiliate.
All right.
Very
Cool.
interesting.
Congrats.
Anyway, I'm very excited. I'm an investor. I'm so smart.
You've come a long way since you told us you couldn't pay your credit card bill.
I know. Even this year, that was this year.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Wow.
How
Proud of you.
fast the tides turn.
She's back, baby.
Wow.
Also, I'm an angel investor, which means it's a very small amount of money.
Wow.
I thought an angel investor is when they're.
No, well, the angel investor is like from $5K to $60K.
Oh.
So it's not like I was like, here's $2 million, which I would never, because I don't have that available at this moment in cash.
Oh my God.
Okay, bye.
All right.
The Lady Gang.
Our guests today are Becca Tobin, bestie rated. Honestly, it took me 400 years to put this intro together because both of their IMDb's combined last pages and pages and pages. It's like back to where J-Lo had that dress at the Grammys. Like that's how long they go into the internet. She is an actress who starred on House, Supergirl, Monk, 2.5 Men, New Girl, Astronaut Wives, and currently she stars on Walker on the CW. He is a former 7th sexiest man alive in the world and current star of the Paramount Plus series Special Ops Linus alongside Zoe Saldana. He's also been seen on Yellowstone, Brothers and Sisters, Red Band Society. Please welcome Becca Tobin besties, Odette and Dave Annable. Woo!
Annable.
Wow.
It was close.
I should have warned you.
No, I knew.
Annable.
I knew what it was. Annable. Welcome to the LadyGang.
We're so excited. Also, a little like, should we be scared?
Yes.
No.
Are we? Yeah, we're like raw dogging it right now. We don't know what you're gonna talk to us about.
You know, and I had a few more credits. We don't have to get to them now.
You did love
thank
the
you.
seventh
Yeah, I
sexiest
did.
man.
Yeah.
Wait,
You really
is
hit
that a real thing? Seventh sexiest?
Well, oh yeah, twice over. He'll tell you.
Yeah, well, let's
tell us about
hear
that
it.
because it's interesting. No, it's interesting because there's like the person that's on the cover, right? There's like the George Clooney,
Yes.
but then inside
Oh, there's a list.
there's the list.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've never
and
made
you've
it
made it
inside.
quite high on the list.
You know,
sexy man.
You know, thank you. You know, first of all, I don't really know if it's a numbers thing. I think I was on page 7, and somewhere,
But there's like
you know,
10 per page.
somewhere somebody got that confused.
It's
I
not
haven't
true.
corrected
It's
them.
not true.
I haven't
it
corrected
was
them.
number 7.
Really?
Do you know who was above, like right above and right below you? Like
Probably
where
some
you're-
hot.
Who was
dude.
who was
I
on the
don't
cover?
know. That one was Matt Damon.
Wow.
And my second time, I think it was Patrick Dempsey, maybe.
With your
that's
You
Amazing.
have such Patrick Dempsey
Yes.
energy.
Yes.
too.
The gray hair.
No,
I think.
no,
it's the vibes.
It's the vibe.
It's the vibes. Okay, so I want to start.
Wait, happy birthday.
Yes,
It's Odette's
happy
birthday.
It's my
birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
What's your birthday wish?
To be left alone.
Oh, great.
gosh.
She's here with us.
Why were you looking at
So
me when you said that?
Specifically, I would love for a 24-hour, solo getaway. I don't think
nice.
that's going to happen anytime soon, but it would be nice.
They have 2 beautiful children. They're obviously very busy people.
Yeah.
But you deserve it. Maybe you need to just
I would take
Gone
one with
girl
Jamie
yourself.
and Becca. I would do that. I'm just throwing out a lot of hints, hoping something will catch.
Well, and that's what you have to do with husbands, because they're dumb. And I mean that with love.
You know, I
he knows.
concur. Okay, I fully agree. You know, actually, I've been asking what you've wanted for your birthday for like 4.5 months now,
Yeah.
just to like get ahead of it, and
So
it just
this
gets
is fun.
pushed
in
and
his
pushed and
defense,
pushed.
he did quietly the other day after our workout say to me, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? He was very much making the effort.
Well, I did one of these things. I wanted a wallet, and then we got into a fight.
Classic.
And
Her fault.
you know what I did? I said,
just went and bought it.
No, even worse. I was like, well, I'm going to really stick it to him.
I'm getting a
He
purse.
was like, what should I get you? I said, nothing. I said, I don't want the wallet. I don't want anything from you.
Yeah.
And then
I got her
walked
nothing.
I walked upstairs and I'm
She
like,
has a
why
similar
would
story.
I do that?
Punish yourself?
I punished myself.
Stupid.
So
Idiot.
I don't have anything.
Not yet.
Well, we got you like a cake this morning and coffee.
I told you to get the cake so that I could
is
celebrate with the girls.
actually the cardinal sin of womanhood.
Yeah.
Because I did the exact same thing on my 39th or
That's this
my
year for
30th
me.
birthday. My husband was like, what do you want for your birthday? I was like, nothing. I can't believe I'm turning 30. I had like such a meltdown. And then he got me nothing because men listen and they don't understand that your secret languages. And then on my 40th birthday, he's like, what do you want? And I was like, I want an entire day dedicated to me. I want cake, flour, ice cream cake from Carvel with my name. I had to be so specific. And then he gave it to me and it was a great day. And so ladies, if you're listening, men are dum-dums.
Yep.
Yeah, but I've started to give a full list.
Oh, good.
Because at the beginning of our relationship, it was bad. Like the gifts were.
Well, listen.
You guys were children,
That
though.
goes
We
that
were,
goes
but,
two
like-
ways because I remember I got some job or something. It was like my birthday, and this was very sweet, right? It's all about the effort. But she like gave me flowers.
I did.
And then I thought it would be a great opportunity. Like we had a nice
It
connected
was
moment.
a couple times that I gave you.
Yeah, a couple times, right? Where I was like,
You're like, I really wanted a blowjob.
yeah. Where I'm like, I'm a dude. I don't. I don't even know how to cut this is not at all.
We
Like,
were
get me
just
golf
fresh
balls
enough
or
where
something.
I looked across.
She starts
from him
crying.
and I started crying because I was so embarrassed that I had gotten it so wrong. But I was like,
But, like,
I don't
when was that ever
flowers
right?
be-
But you know who
I
would
don't
never
know.
do that? A man would never do that. A man would never start crying because he got it wrong.
No,
It's such a
for
woman
Yeah, I'd be like,
thing.
oh, shit, that up. Yeah. But, I mean, like, flowers? Me? You know? Like,
You're
that-
not the
no,
guy I would buy flowers.
That's so.
I was like, what is this, like,
That
rose?
was not good. It was not good.
No. But so, it goes
So now
two
you
ways.
get tequila, and it's fine.
And the Lady Gang podcast. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a couple biz questions for y'all.
Okay.
First of all, I know that you did Yellowstone and you have Walker, and they feel like they live in the same world. Who's an actual better cowboy, cowgirl? Because you live in Austin. Like, if you had to ride a horse.
One of like these, like the point or whatever.
I mean,
No,
I'll let her
that's
answer
really
that.
my question. Is like, who really is a better cowboy?
Are you going to tell the truth or are you going to speak?
Didn't you go to
Lies.
cowboy camp?
I mean, I was in the mountains for,
Yeah,
you know,
who was the cowgirl before? Who was raised with horses?
Listen, I've never really seen in person you like ride a horse. I mean, look, I've never like
You're gonna do me dirty?
No.
like that? It's my
I mean, I'm
birthday.
sure you were great, when you were 8 back in the day. But like, are we talking current? I'm just worried about your stamina, like your, like.
All right.
You have really long legs. I don't know how
You
those
have really
do on.
long
Honestly,
legs.
I feel
No,
like
they do well. They
The
do
toes
well.
drag. The toes drag.
But
if you're-
see, and here's what I'll say is that sure you're great riding a horse, but like a cow, you're out in the elements for days on end. Like,
think
is
I
that
can
something?
handle
I'm
Because
sure
I
you
would
can. I'm
love
sure
to
can. Can
see
we
you
shoot
out
this?
there in a cowboy
Can we have a
camp.
cowboy
I'm sure Dave
camp?
was like this.
Did they make you cowboy camp for Walker?
No, they did not. They did, but we've had to ride horses. Dave was also on Walker. For a minute there.
And they sort of knew that I could ride horses, so they put me right on the
all
horse.
right.
It's weird they didn't put
We're
you
gonna
on
give
there.
it to him because he
Well,
was on Yellowstone.
the guys
but it's-
on Yellowstone had to do like a true cowboy camp. Like
But
an
aren't some of them
intensive, right?
real cowboys, right? That they like
Yes, so
rodeo
but
guys.
obviously not the actors, right? So, but I was on Yellowstone for 7.5 minutes, but it was very powerful. But I was part of the first cowboy camp, and we were in the mountains of Utah. And it was basically from a guy that Taylor bought horses online, right? So, I mean, off of eBay. So it was his land. It was his land, his family's land. So it wasn't like, studio approved. And we were kind of, we were out there roughing it.
Oh, wow.
Which was very cool.
I think they still probably make their cast too.
Oh, yeah. Cowboy camp. They're in, Lioness right now. They're in SWAT camp. And I was like,
yeah.
oh, I'm in doctor camp. I just got to watch like Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, you play a doctor. Dave plays Zoe Saldana's husband.
Yeah.
And he's a doctor.
Oh.
It's very hard work.
Just pediatric surgeons. Just really checking a lot of boxes here for you guys.
Kids, white coat.
You're all the dreams. Here's my question, and listen, here's our question. This is a little awkward, so I'm not going to look at the birthday card when I ask, but you're both very successful actors and actresses, and you both been love interests. You're both hot. Is it freaking weird to be like, have a good day at work, honey, and your day at work is like a
Dry
sex scene
humping
with Zoe Saldana? Like, is that, like, when I send my husband off to work, I'm not expecting him to, like,
Sure. Probably more so for Dave than for me. I mean, I know that that's just what comes with the job. I think that we've now gotten to the place where we're like,
I mean, it's never comfortable.
It's never comfortable.
If I'm to be honest, right? I mean, you're most likely across from a charming or pretty or it's never you're never really they're 8s and above. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and for like, and in my earlier years, I struggled with jealousy. I was very insecure. So I think that was a very tough time for Odette, when we first started, and for myself. All of a sudden I'm with this smoke show, and she's like making out with this dude, and I'm like, and any moment that I ever let myself, quote unquote, enjoy that process back in the day, it was like, oh, the switch is like, oh, my wife's doing this.
Yeah.
At the exact. So it sort of, neutralized it. And, we've been doing it 20 years now. So, I mean, there's an certain acceptance. Like, we don't write it, and it is what it is. And I don't watch it, because I do have a tough time, even though it's fake, like, I don't need to see that. Because once you see it, it's hard to unsee it,
But he does want to know when
mine,
it's
though.
going to happen.
That's
if it happens
opposite
in
of Zach.
in an episode.
Oh, I definitely wanna
He
know.
wants to know, and he wants to know the day.
that you shoot it.
Yeah.
Zach's the opposite.
Well, it's
Oh, really?
because it's
Yeah.
weird because it's like then are you coming like home?
I think
somebody
it's a little bit
spit
of
in your mouth.
self-torture. Yeah. But
Well, I just want to know, I don't want to be surprised and like, oh, that was yesterday. You had all like, okay, I know I'm going to go do like whatever that is to get my mind off it.
Yeah.
Zach is not. He does not.
He's like,
don't tell me.
Please don't tell me. Don't tell me when.
That's you. Odie doesn't really want to know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I know that it's happening.
Well, Dave has some shower scenes and a bath scene coming up. Is this a spoiler?
Well,
spoiler.
it's out. Now this can't air for 9 months. No, thank you.
I mean, nobody more beautiful to do it with.
Zoe
Yeah,
Saldana.
literally.
Well, and professional.
And
professional.
and more cool because she is awesome.
Because it's Odette's birthday, I thought it would be so cute. We're excused, but I thought it would be so cute to put you in a love sandwich. So I'm going to have Becca tell you her favorite thing about you, and then I'm going to have your husband do the same.
Wow, I love this game.
Shit. Thanks for putting me
Okay.
second so I can figure out what to say.
Well, I feel like we've done some things where Odie's heard like when you first meet somebody and like your inner monologue of meeting somebody or leading up to meeting somebody, you've heard this before. I feel like I've told this to you, but we had a lot of mutual friends over the years and everybody's like, oh my God, Odette, Odie. And I'm like, of course her name's Odette, which is an amazing name. And then of course her nickname is Odie, which is even fucking cooler. And everyone's like, she's beautiful. She's so cool. And I'm like, how cool can this bitch be? You know what I mean? Like, how cool? I'm pretty cool. And then we met at a dinner at a friend's house. And the whole time I was like, God damn it. There's no one fucking cooler. She's cool, but not in a way that makes her icy. She's cool because she's warm. She's welcoming. She's funny as fuck, self-deprecating. Sometimes I forget how stunning she is because of what a good job you do of like making yourself not be that girl.
Yeah, well, I'm not that girl.
You are. No, sometimes we'll take like group photos or whatever. Like today we work out and then somebody's like, oh, look at this group photo. And I'm like, she's a fucking supermodel. Like this person, and there's not an ounce of her that even carries herself in that way. So that's my favorite, like, first impression, that you're the first person that I've ever heard, she's so cool, wait till you meet her, that I was like, oh, it's true.
I love
it's
that.
true.
Wow.
I did not feel that way about jacvanek or keltieknight.
Well, I didn't meet you in your coolest era.
I think a smoky eye and a box-dyed mullet is
Definitely the
Pretty beautiful.
Fuego.
But Odie and I we're like little curmudgeons, and we are cynical, but we still love life. If if that can make any sense.
I like to be miserable.
Same.
I like to complain. I get it out, and then I'm happy as f-
yeah.
Yes.
you know?
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
true.
what it is. Dave's like, why do you have to even do that? But it makes me happy to do it.
Yeah.
But then, like, what's my part? Just to, like, listen?
it happen.
You know, like...
Oh, let's God
Because I'm like,
forbid.
yo, this is a downer, you know? Like, I got
Dave's the
I was like,
opposite.
look, the sun's out,
Dave-
you know?
Dave is
Here
the
comes the
opposite.
sun. Yeah,
Wow, Becca, that was wonderful.
gorgeous.
Thank
what
you.
are you going to say?
Good luck,
Dave?
Dave.
Well, you know, I second that.
What a dick.
No, there's so many things. I mean it, but it is I would say a close cousin of what Becca just said, that you are my best friend. And I really love doing life with you. You're an incredible mom, and I think you're the coolest chick I know, and you're a smoke show.
Ooh, I like this.
How long
I
have you guys,
love to be called a smoke show.
how long have you guys been dating for? Forever?
Dating.
Or whatever. When did you start dating?
As soon as the cameras
year and a
started
half.
rolling.
We've
Wait,
been
guys,
at
we've
this
been
for a
grinding
long
for
time.
2008.
What is that?
We got married 10-10-10, so it's going to
16
be...
Oh,
15.
15 years?
15, 16,
We're really
yeah.
bad at math. Look
Not
at all
great.
of us.
Look at all of us. I might carry the
16,
one.
not great at all.
But a long time.
A long ass time.
Yeah.
Very long time.
Yeah.
Okay, when we come back, we have a game called Defend the Men. We are back with Dave and Odie and the Lady Gang. And so You know, sorry to do this to you, Dave, but we have this amazing Lady Gang community, which we love, and we decided to post a question to the Lady Gang community about things that their significant others do that drive them absolutely mad, but they love them anyway.
Okay.
And we got over 250 answers. Like, people really wanted to... What did you call it? Curmudgeon?
Yeah.
They wanted to curmudgeon about their significant
Not a
others.
verb, but okay.
Is that how to-
You are a curmudgeon. It's like a noun.
Curmudgeoning.
David,
Totally.
you know, whatever.
Okay, so what I would like to do is I'm going to read some of them, and I want to have Becca, Odie, and Jack let us know if you're bothered by it, if this is something you can relate to, and then after that, I'm going to have Dave defend this action by the man.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Oh boy.
So
Zach.
what the question was, what is something your significant other does that you absolutely cannot freaking stand, but they do, but you love them anyway? Says especially instead of especially, like saying espresso.
Can't do that.
Hard X there.
I could never do it, but you don't. So thankfully, we're good there.
I think you can give a note once or maybe twice. Like Zach, he always says Silicon Valley. This is his version of especially.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I have given the note so many times, and he has an accent too. So sometimes I'm like, is it the Southern accent or is it that he just didn't take the note? But I understand the...
Dave,
Dave, why can't men take a note?
Hold on, Dave. What do squirrels love to eat?
Shit. I say egg-corn, like egg-corn. Like I can't, I don't know.
Corn?
It's a mouth thing. I got like a speech thing.
He says
like,
egg corn.
Not like, it's not a hard G, but like for some egg-corn?
Acorn.
Like,
Just
I
say
don't-
A.
that's
It's the letter A.
All right, moving on.
Defend yourself. Defend
He's
yourself.
standing holding instructions, like cooking instructions, and he looks at me and says, "How long do I cook this for? Read the box, bro."
I'm unfortunately the person that's doing that. So
Yeah, me too. And I've never made a meal that I haven't burnt.
No.
I haven't
Dave, you're not allowed
been in
to
our kitchen. Oh, sorry.
No, he can. He can. Well, at least there's an effort being made to try to make the thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Because there's that's not even, he would never.
God is fair, Odie. Look at him.
Yeah, he's
Look
hot.
at him.
Yeah, but you know, like, and you're a great cook. Like, why would I go
She's
in there and
wonderful.
just say, "Oh, hey, I'm going to try this"?
This
but
is
it's
what I do with
shitty.
my husband.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
the
like,
good
great.
cook. I'm like, well, would I?
We have our roles.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like the energy guy.
I have a lot of
Energy guy.
I'm the vibes guy.
Yeah, I'm the cruise director.
No truer words have ever
It
been.
smells great. You know, it smells great in here.
I'm the energy guy. Is insane.
I'm playing
will
with our
say-
children.
I will say,
pumper.
yes, the most we all bitch about, me, Jamie, and Odie, like we just constantly bitch about our husbands, right? But at the end of everything, Odie's always like, but the only thing that truly matters is that I married a guy that's funny. Like, thank God.
Yep.
So it's true, the energy guy, he can't always make the couscous that's in the box.
Can't
but-
spell it either.
Couscous.
Yeah.
Not
Acorn.
storing those acorns.
Yeah.
Okay. This girl says, "Oh my God!" When he calls from the grocery store and asks, "What do you want me to buy for the week?" without having an actual plan or grocery list, it takes so long to think through that. You're getting apples and bananas.
Again, if he
Went to the grocery store. Chris Knight.
Very uncomfortable there.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Chris
same.
will do this. Well, he'll like, "Do you think I should go to the store?" And I'm like, "Yeah, head out." And he'll arrive back from Trader Joe's with a bag and a half. And I was like, "Do you not know what it takes to run a
But
household?"
do you run a grocery run?
I would call like an Instacart, but I'll order
You
at
also
least.
have Prince Derek, your assistant.
I have Prince Derek to get things, but
Like I can't imagine you in a grocery store really like going through the aisles.
Never.
what?
That would be like seeing, like, what is it, like a pig wearing lipstick?
Yeah.
No, that's a different thing.
When I go to
would also
Costco,
be-
I'm a double cart girl.
What?
How do you do a double cart?
Yeah.
I bring
Push, pull?
I bring my two friends, my best gays.
Oh, there you go.
And they carry the. So I always have a helper. Anyway, defend the men. Why can't men grocery shop?
You know, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
There's a lot of choices. You know, I think there was a simpler time out there, you know, when you had like 3 boxes of cookies to choose from. Now, you know, there's 200.
Too
I agree.
And then you don't want to bring home the wrong one. fun because then you got to face the music.
Yeah.
From the
So
wife.
you just don't do it.
Hard out. Energy
That's
guy.
the theme I feel
Just
like we're
vibes,
getting
man.
at.
Yeah, just
Vibes,
energy
Odie.
guy.
Just energy.
Me and the kids will party in the car.
Throwing dirty clothes on the floor instead of the hamper.
This was one of my vows.
Legit.
Whoa.
I made him vow that he would throw his clothes in the hamper instead of like around the hamper.
Did he stick to it?
No, he didn't
Well-
get to any of them.
Well,
Not one of them.
Okay, time out. Now we have his or her closets. So
can
that,
put
that's
whatever
that
you want.
problem.
Wonderful, because I just close it and
That's
I can't
nice.
because I can't deal.
Yeah.
It was.
When you see the hamper, Dave,
What are you
I mean-
thinking?
it goes beside it because
Yes.
the opening is too.
It's not. You don't even have to open.
Do you
it.
think
It's
you're going to wear it again?
There's like now I'm starting to do the like half in the hamper and half
Nice,
out. Like I
yeah.
kind of lay it over,
That are half
which
in,
is,
half
maybe if I want to wear it again, it's not too wrinkled, or if I don't, it's halfway in the hamper. Is this on? Okay.
Okay, next, Jack. This feels like something that you would say. Was this you in the Facebook?
Breathes.
Just like being
The
alive.
men.
Breathes.
We got like nasal stuff. Allergies down here in Texas. No, you hate just everything
you
about me.
breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mostly
annoying.
chew. Can't do it. I have that thing though. I
Yeah,
have
but that's
that.
not personal to me. I think that anybody.
But I mean, we can't. We're moving closer and closer into different bedroom land. I would say more oftentimes than not, I look over. I'm like, oh, he's gone, and goes down to his
Well, because
lair.
I'm f***ing terrified of you. If I sniff, I hear.
Guys,
Like
it's not
honestly,
a
if I go,
sniff.
Dude, it's so annoying though. It's so
the
annoying.
worst.
and hears everything. She's the lightest sleeper on the planet.
I am a light sleeper,
Which
but
is kind of
what
annoying
you
to be
do
sleeping next to.
Is out of this world. It's
No,
not
no.
just a
I'm in the
sniff,
I'm in the normal
It's like I sleep
human
with
being
a fucking bear. Like it's horrible.
I just saw someone say that they went through a bedroom divorce with their husband and they've never been happier.
We're on our way.
We
Yeah,
are
it's
on
like
our way.
everything else remains the same, but you do divorce in the
That is
sense that you
nice.
take your separate bedrooms, and they said it saved their marriage.
We've
I thought
we've
about
met
it.
with lawyers. We're on the way.
We're almost there. I mean, really, we start in bed together and then.
Which I love, right? Whether I would say we're reading, but we're not reading. But like watch something, maybe a little touchy, maybe not, mostly not. But, and then right around midnight when I've been sleeping for 6 hours is when I'll wake up and go
Because our dear
downstairs.
Dave goes to bed at 7:45 p.m.
That's insane.
Well,
don't you?
That's
too?
on a late night.
But he's
I
like
get
out.
in bed at 7:45.
I get it.
He's out cold.
I like
Oh.
8:15. I'm asleep.
You guys are
Yeah, I'm a.
Night night.
We're crazy.
What time do you go to sleep?
10 to
Never.
11
She
like a
doesn't
normal
sleep. She's
person.
insomnia.
That sounds like a night out for me.
Jesus.
Okay. He is constantly humming or singing. I'm so glad you're happy with your life, but shut the up.
Dude, my husband does this. He's been
That's
doing this
amazing.
thing where he whistles right before bed, and he's like working on his whistling.
Oh my god.
Practicing?
He's like, that's better than yesterday. I'm like, this is so fucking annoying.
That's great.
So fucking annoying.
It's kind of charming though. You don't
guess.
whistle, and I'm happy you don't whistle. Actually,
Do either of you sing around the house?
no. I mean-
Well, thank God Odie doesn't. But no, honestly, like that.
Terrible.
The proof is in the pudding. We found her kryptonite, her flaw. Okay, not a
the
singer.
one flaw.
And like dancing.
I thought I was Beyonce at one point in my life.
Wow.
Somebody told me we were doing I'll make this short. We were doing a Christmas movie together, and we had to sing. There was a scene where we had to sing. So they bring in a singing coach, and I start singing with the coach.
In the
And
trailer, yeah.
In our trailer, and she looks at me, she says, wow. And I'm
God.
like, oh. Am I as good as I think I am? She
Yeah.
was like, you are on it. Your tone is great. You've got it. Don't change a thing. I said, well, great. Dave starts singing. She's like, we're going to need to work with you.
She goes, I'm gonna need a little more time.
I felt great. I show up to set. And it was not great, you guys.
Well, first of all, we're, how they do it, like you're not hearing the music, right? Because they put so there was like 60 background extras in a bar.
Yeah.
And we had to basically sing
that's bad.
out loud in a bar.
And we had earpieces in, and so I couldn't actually hear my voice, but I thought I was crushing.
So they're editing the movie and they call us in for ADR and for the singing part, and they're like, actually, we're just going to need Odette. And I was like, yes. I was like, that's it? The proof's in the pudding? You spent like 2-3 hours there, babe.
And then I heard it, and I was like, how did you let me get away?
Oh, no, it was awful. I think.
So what the was the singing coach doing? Lying to you?
She built
She built me up.
She had a crush on you.
No, you know what
Or
she thought?
she did me dirty.
No,
Did you dirty?
if I were her, I would have done the same thing because I would have known that you were just going to have to do it in ADR. Like there was no world.
So give her the confidence.
So give you the
look like it's
confidence.
good.
'Cause
Yeah.
You don't want to give you a complex before you shoot it. You just have to make you feel like
She was
Beyonce.
very confident.
so confident.
Very
You were riffing. I swear to God, I thought I could sing.
I actually saw some extras leave. In the middle, they're like, this ain't worth it.
I
This
looked
ain't
out
worth
into
it.
the crowd, and nobody was like into it. So
Ouch.
Okay. The most irritating thing is when he leaves the empty container to something, usually coffee creamer, on the counter instead of just throwing it away and letting me know to put it on the grocery list. Or eating or using the last of something, but then still putting it back. Has this ever happened to anyone?
I do this.
Do that, Jack?
I feel like I'm a guy.
She's a guy.
Yeah.
You're such
I'm
a
doing all
bro.
the
Odie does that. She won't admit it, but you definitely
I do what?
You do exactly what she just said. You leave stuff out. You we'll put it back in the fridge. Like
I have
it's
a
not
thing
your.
about cleaning everything except for my meal. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm going to come back to it.
Weird.
She always.
I feel that.
Like I don't know.
Every night. She does not clean up her own
Are you
mess.
done with this? I'm like, I don't know. I think I might just leave it there, and then it doesn't. It just like
You might want like one more bite,
I
like a
might
late
want
night
a little
bite.
snack.
When
But
he's
never
asleep at
does.
7. Yeah. Come back for a second meal.
But I don't leave like sugar packets out that have been emptied on the. It's like there's the trash, Dave. 2 inches from you, put it in. That's what they're talking
Dave,
about.
defend the men.
Okay. Well, there's really no defending on this because again, my wife does this. So and it drives me
Do you
crazy.
do it or you?
No.
This is a different thing.
I do a lot of other stuff, but that I'm not, sure there's some coffee sugar packets out once in a while,
Every
Who
day.
still uses a sugar packet?
A sugar packet? Are you
know,
guys at
Like Splenda.
Are you guys at
I
a
don't-
motel waffle house?
We do a little monk fruit stevia sugar packet.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Okay. He rarely empties his pockets before putting his clothes in laundry. This man wears a lot of cargo pants. I don't have the endurance to check that many pockets. I washed the garage door opener last week.
That's funny. That's very funny.
Well, I haven't done laundry in a long time.
I don't wash
Someone does
Zach's laundry.
Yeah, I
He
don't wash Chris's
washes his own, and I wash mine. Is that
Yeah.
what you guys do too?
Yeah, that's what we do too.
We've started doing that since now we have children. So.
You have to.
Started? Honey, you've never done my
I've
laundry.
never done your laundry.
I mean, listen,
I've never done your laundry.
never's a strong
I
word.
never pack for you. I used to pack for him.
Did?
Gross.
What?
Yes.
Ew.
Dave has 2 sisters.
I got, yeah.
Yeah,
He knows how to get everybody to do everything.
That-
It's actually
It's a gift.
It's a gift. It's a gift.
When
Their
you're
daughter has it.
responsible for energy.
Charlie has it.
Their daughter-
I can't. You
have the weight
I
of the
have
world on your
a
shoulders.
single focus.
What was the thing with Becky where she was like, would find herself in a trance?
I would somehow was able to read my younger sister. We're very close, but like I could read when she was just checked out enough, where I'd be like, "Hey, can you go make me like a sandwich real quick?" And she would just be like, I just like, honestly. I mean, I figured out for 12 years. My parents were like, I'll go, Mom, watch this. Hey, Beck, can you go upstairs and just grab laundry or something? And she would just get up and go do it. And
That is insane.
Well, he does. He does it. He does it to
I
me.
mean, why would I
He does-
change?
It's just like it's
Right?
You're the actual ultimate banana leafer. We call our daughter Charlie, but the banana leaf because she
Gets
she will
her-
get anybody to
Fan her.
Just fan
Someone's
her,
gotta teach her
or
how to
she
do
gets
it.
you real bad.
She gets me
Yeah.
so good.
Oh, Becca's just
Interesting.
hook, line, and sinker.
All
Yeah.
around
You're so
my
great with
yeah,
it. I mean it.
I'm around her finger. That she's just the most special child you've ever met in your life. Like truly, when kids are just born with it.
Yeah.
She's got it.
Oh, I know.
The Riz.
She has it.
What?
The Riz. She's really giving you the pound.
You were born with the Riz? I don't think so.
We got the Riz.
Okay.
Over here, stage left, Riz.
Stage.
I can really recognize a star, and she's got it.
She's got it.
She's got it.
We
But
had
so
some
does
crazy.
Andy.
We had some crazy moment. We were in LA before we moved here, and Odie ran into the store. Charlie was in the back in her car seat, and I'm sitting in the driver, and her window was down, and this homeless man walks up. And he looks at her and looks right at me and like almost in tears is like, she's going to write you the biggest check you've ever seen in your life.
And then walked away.
And then walked straight away.
Didn't ask for money.
And I was like,
nothing.
Holy shit, that was a wild, and it, still has left an impression. I got chills. Like,
So we'll wait patiently.
I mean, you know the
I'm
big one's
waiting.
coming.
You know,
Well, the vibes
we'd like
are
to
right.
get into the Oaks. You know,
The vibes are right, though. The vibes are right.
vibes are right.
Vibes are right. Okay. Next, pretends to be listening to me, but then repeats the same thing later as if it's new information.
Pretends to listen to me.
Nope, we're good.
I mean,
Nobody's listening. Okay.
Well, I'm just trying to put it together.
Pretends.
It's like you're telling him something, and
So
then
it's Becca.
You're like, hey, we should do
like
dinner
our-
at 7:30 tonight.
It's our relationship. You tell me something.
It is.
And then like a week
It
later,
is.
I'm like, I had the craziest idea. And you're like, actually, I'm the one who told you that idea 4 days ago.
You're right. You're right.
I'm
It's
going to
subconscious.
defend the men. Sometimes you're boring. And we have to zone out for our own vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I got one thing going on. Oh, was that a pound? Oh God. Well,
Kelty, you're hardly the energy man. Okay, you're the opposite of whatever the vibes guy is. You're
definitely never the vibes.
Never the vibes.
I'm the vibes guy here.
You're the vibes guy. No, for sure. Okay, I have a couple more. He washes his hands in the sink and then somehow gets the water everywhere. It's such a thing. It's not such a small thing, but it sends me.
oh yeah, it sends me to.
And you know what else?
the shit. Yeah.
The shaving.
the shaving.
You did get me this great.
Wait, the thing that
The
goes on
thing,
the
yes,
from
yes.
Amazon.
The
It's like
apron?
$10.
Yes.
Jared's favorite gift he's ever gotten.
I've never felt stupider.
Yeah, you look like an
trimming
idiot.
my beard.
But you use it.
attached to the mirror, but it works.
It works.
does work.
Yeah. Well, this falls into the category of like when you wash the dishes, he's got all the water and then the water's everywhere, but then he also pees on the toilet seat. He doesn't like lift the thing
classic.
up. Like he falls under that entire category.
All
The
right.
shavings, the
We
whole
didn't.
thing.
This didn't need to turn into a roast
Well,
at any
but-
point. Like
but, you
this,
know, maybe
we were
it is.
kind of staying on track here,
It's the roast of Tom Brady.
Wait, does
which was
Jared
so
have-
funny.
I know.
So
I
funny.
wanna watch
so
it.
funny. Okay, here's one. This comes from the Jack School-a-thon.
Oh yeah, exists. Goes along with breeds.
Yeah.
You know what's so interesting is that my husband Chris has been away so much in the last 6 months for work that I've been like kind of a single gal living in our house. That when he got back, I would be like, "Oh, you're here," and it was like, "You're really ruining my peace,"
Zen.
you know, because
Yeah.
it's like all of a sudden the shower's on and like there's some old water on the floor before I step my feet in. Like just.
Yeah.
They're just annoying to be around. Okay.
Yeah.
A couple more. Where do I begin? He talks to himself, but loud enough to make you think he's talking to you. Then when you ask what, he says, "I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to myself."
We don't have that.
That's good. No. Well, I will think something in my head and then I'll verbalize halfway through my thought. And Zach, it drives him crazy.
Really?
He's like, I need to know like 20 seconds before what you were thinking because I can't just hop into your brain. So I get it.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with you, Dave, but I just need to read this answer because it's so ridiculous. He loves Hot Wheels, so I have to pretend he's fine and be like, "Oh, buddy, that car is so beautiful. You picked a good choice."
Oh my
Wheels.
God, no.
Like the
Well, I think this is like, I think
Collectors?
this is men that have like a
collector.
like the troll collection, the like maybe those
This
little
is a
trolls with
little
the
like
bellies.
the hair?
This is a little
Yeah.
like my dad, and my dad collects many, many things, and he's collected a lot of magazines. And now my mom is really like.
Now, when she says a lot of
"We need to be
magazines,
done. We need to be done.
It's like
with
a
this."
garage
But I
full,
think
right?
it's-
An
but I
entire
think it's like an
labeled-
attachment
Yeah.
thing where at a certain point, like. it
But
makes
I
him
think
happy.
this is
Yeah.
more like a magazine is a magazine, but like a Hot Wheel is a Hot Wheel.
his
Odette.
interest.
Yeah, no,
it's like
I
a-
understand.
does it translate to like he loves cars, like normal sized
Well, I
cars,
don't
or
know.
just kind of like only?
Like just like
it might be a bigger
So
problem.
my
one
son.
day Zach comes to you and he's like, hey babe, you know how we want to make that other play space for little baby Ford? What I'd like to do instead is do a table with a diorama of a train and it moves, and I'll like paint all the hills and I'll put the train down, but it's not for Ford, it's for Zach.
I'd rather him have a Coke addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Okay. Last, very, very last one. Has the keyboard clicks on his phone when he types.
Oh, it's so fucking annoying.
I do that sometimes, and Zach will
sometimes
be
I
like,
do that.
he'll be like, "Can you put your phone on silent? Like, what,
There's
you
no
don't
need
hear
for that.
Yeah, or
Existing.
you'll do it, or I'll do it sometimes. We both are guilty.
I mean, I rarely do it. I'm rarely on my
Well,
phone.
so are you? So you're not going to defend?
Defend the men.
Well, okay, I'm going to defend the men. You guys are up. So
Yeah.
why are you hate us? You know, like we're doing our fucking best.
Do you know what
all
it
right?
is?
Yeah.
This is your
This is
best.
my best. Absolutely.
I
You're
believe
looking at
Dave
me.
when he says that.
You're looking
Like, this
at
is-
me,
I'm
and you're
peaked.
telling me that this is your best.
I'm above my best.
That's so
Like I'm 20% better than I ever thought I could do. Okay?
It's so true. It's so.
You fucking hate us.
This is just the key to a healthy marriage is for a wife to secretly hate their husband.
Yes.
And for the husband to love their wife unconditionally.
Oh, that's it. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something.
I think
Right, so it's even.
definitely.
Okay, great.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Because then what would we talk about with our girlfriends?
I actually think the secret to relationships is things like this in the Lady Gang, where you think, oh my God, if I hear those clicks one more time, or if I hear you snore one more time, it's gonna be over. And then you get with all the other women and you realize everyone has these neuroses.
Yes.
And everyone has this little tiny things where you're like, this is my person. I love them more than I love life.
These aren't even neuroses. These are just like shit that every
Yeah,
day
but
does.
like if he leaves his beard hair in the sink one more time, I'm gonna walk out the door and never come back. But then when you hear from all the other women that they feel the same way, it makes you feel less alone, and it makes you we're doing you a favor.
It makes us love our husbands more.
Yeah, because
That you
we're
have a
like, God,
community
he's-
to
Yes.
complain
Then
about.
we realize that
Because-
it's not just
Yeah.
it's not
Dave
Dave.
Annable.
Right.
It's men.
It's men.
Right.
I think
and it's going to
because-
happen if you get a divorce and date another guy.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And I
Same
also-
with the girls.
Yeah.
You know, like it's all.
I
We're not
think
saying no. Absolutely.
we were never meant to share our caves with men. Like, if
Agreed.
the men were always supposed to be away,
Hunting,
gathering, and we were taking care of the house, taking care of the kids.
As a village.
As a village.
As a tribe.
And
As a
so I think women just, our fuses are shorter when it comes to the home, because there's something in us that it's like, that's our territory. So someone else being in it is a weird thing against our nature.
I think you've nailed it. Are you stoned? Like you really tapped in there.
Have you thought about this before? You've thought about this before.
No.
I guess
No?
it's not that complicated.
She's just
I
that
mean,
good
no,
at
it's true.
podcasting that these
Wow.
brilliant
I'm
things
just-
come.
That's a good soundbite right
wow.
there.
But here's the other thing.
So I should move into the basement.
Basically.
Yes.
Okay.
But
I'm
still
okay with
help.
that.
But
here's
don't help too much where I'm annoyed by it.
Yeah. But you have to figure that out yourself.
The list
But if
goes
you
out.
do the dishes, don't get the water everywhere. But if you're gonna do it, do you know what I mean?
But wait,
Yeah.
Dave, I do have a question for you.
Talk to me.
Do I find that if I don't have enough sexy time with my husband, he hates me more, and he's more irritated with me? So I feel like for men to stay cool with their wives, to stay unconditionally loving of their wives, if you just put out enough for them to stop hating you, it's like that works, right?
Win-win. Yeah.
I would say yes, right?
Right?
Well, listen, ultimately we're animals, and like that's what's on our mind.
Yeah.
You know, 96% of the time. And it doesn't have to be every time, but like you want to feel connected. You want to feel wanted. You want to feel that like, oh, she thinks I'm hot
Yeah.
and connected. And when it's just all irritated,
Yeah.
like why would I want to be around that?
Yeah.
You know,
9
or
out of
why
10
would one
times.
want to be around that, right?
He'll look at me the next morning and he'll go, "Remember what happened last night?"
Yeah, they're so happy.
so
my
happy.
God,
Like,
literally.
dude, I'll hold their
Literally.
hand. But
It's
that's the
insane.
I feel
secret.
so connected
It
to you. I'm like,
is.
it's the simplest, but it's so.
so
You know when
dumb.
I feel connected to you? When you put the napkin folded in the nice 3-point connection in back in the organized drawer. But live your life. You know, you do you.
See,
But
that
men,
would never cross our mind.
Wouldn't
They're
cross my
simple
But like, you know,
creatures.
so
Yeah.
simple.
They're so
Well,
dumb.
Dave, we want to thank you. for being a little bit of a punching bag today on Odie's
I'll
birthday.
take it. If anybody could take it.
But you defended the men very well.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
you're
the vibes.
We're the vibe. I'm the vibe guy. But at the same time, like, put out more.
It is. Don't you hate us less when we put out?
Well, 100%.
so
It makes me want to do like, the same thing. Like if I were to go above and beyond and like,
I would get
dry.
on my knees. On my knees if you are.
But that's
See, already that made me very uncomfortable and comfortable at the same time. I don't know how to explain that. But if you guys could keep the lights and the cameras and just give us about 10 seconds, that'd be awesome.
How do you feel about this? I saw on Instagram recently, there's a jar and a woman says every time she has sex with her husband, he puts $20 into the jar and it goes towards her Christmas present.
That's prostitution.
So
I need a little more.
they're married. Well, okay. So we'll scale it to like Austin standards. $100 goes in the jar every time you have sex with your husband, and that goes towards your Christmas present. Would you be more inclined to put out more often?
Absolutely.
Should we do this?
Yes. It's a genius
It's
idea.
genius.
First of all, 100's a big number. I
Okay,
mean,
but like,
that's for $100, you better make it worth it for $100.
$50. $60 because you don't want to have to make change.
I think it's too expensive. I don't know if I'm worth that.
I just don't know how many times we're having sex.
Well, it's up to you.
But that would be an incentive.
Okay.
So it is.
I'll try it.
Slightly sex work, but you're married. It's consensual, and everyone's getting something. Well, that's also sex work.
Jared has offered this to me before, not in the jar, but it's like, I'll give you $50 if you give me a hand job right now.
What?
I mean,
job.
I get
I'll tell
it.
you what,
50 for a handy?
Zach would pay me $50 to not give him a hand job.
Jared loves a hand job. What can I say?
Just get it out, knock it out.
Beautiful hand. Not. But sometimes they're easier than doing anything else.
Yes, and doing the
Guys, I recently found out that I've been giving blowjobs all wrong.
What do you mean?
Yeah, this was a great story. When she told us, Jamie and I, this, we were like, Becca,
This
have
is
you given
mortifying.
God?
This is
Let's
mortifying.
do this. This is the finale.
This
Here
is
we go.
disgusting, you guys. Okay.
Ooh.
Can't wait.
Okay, so
Dave, how are the vibes right now?
Yeah, that's great.
So I hate spit.
Same.
Like, if you were going to tell me there's a random man on the street, you have to either be spit on by him or peed on by him. I would choose pee.
100%. A million times.
A million
I'd be pooped
times.
on by him.
Poop, I don't know. But spit is so disgusting to me. I think it is just foul, okay? So blowjobs are so spitty. It's spitty work, right?
Well, the spittier.
The better. Well, I thought that this whole time, my 30, how old am I? 8 years on, 7? I don't know. On planet Earth, I thought that as long as my mouth had a nice grip and my tongue stayed out of the activity, that they wouldn't know the difference.
Jamie said, how do you even do that?
Wait, so you're
easy.
saying
I don't get
dry
it.
Been
mouth?
giving spitless
I have been
blowjobs?
giving no.
Just like lip and air.
Yeah, wait, what do you mean the tongue stays out of the
Jesus.
action?
Hey, Zach.
Where are your teeth going?
Wait, is Zach okay?
It probably hurt.
So
Has he lost like layers of skin?
I never give them. Like, it's just not, I would so much rather have sex than blowjob because it's so gross to me. So I finally, the other day, I was like, I'll give you a blowjob and like, I want you to tell me what I'm doing right and wrong. Like, I'm just curious because we joke that mine are the worst, but I'm like, but why?
But give me
are
some
they?
specifics. Yeah.
You needed notes.
And he was like, so like, your tongue is not involved at all.
Where is it?
So it's back.
Where do you put it?
You hide it?
I don't know.
So he was like,
are you peppering your teeth?
So then he's like, yeah. So he's like, so it feels like I'm just putting my penis into like a void.
Yeah, cavity.
Are you like sucking?
Just a cavity.
Wait. Are you like suctioning onto the? Or just like,
My lips are still working. Like my lips are doing things.
Not that much lip filler.
Like there's no. I've never had lip filler. You take that back. But there's no. My tongue is just not included in the equation.
But you know what? This is what schooling
But
does
then
to
I
us.
did it for the first time in my whole life.
Was it
put
great?
No.
No, it's
It is
never
Well,
so-
for you.
For me, and I'm
Zach
sure
like
for
it?
him too, because he's like, I basically married like a subhuman. Like, who the doesn't? I never thought it made a difference. I thought all that mattered was like
The suction. The connection. The
the
hole.
connection of the mouth, the lips on the penis.
Right.
It's like a cock ring. Like I'm giving him like a cock ring experience.
Well,
Wow.
Did you all know to do that?
Good for you. Well,
you know.
Yeah.
I have always been a sloppy bitch, so.
Oh, Ew.
Check.
On that note, Odie and Dave, thank you for coming. Happy birthday, Odie. This was really,
Happy
really
birthday.
fun. And we would love to know on Instagram, everyone, what other things that your significant other does that drive you absolutely bananas.
Also, we found out recently that Dave's demographic on Instagram is like 90% female and 10% male.
True.
So
That
I think a
doesn't
lot
You
of
guys get it. You
The vibes are right on Instagram.
get it. You know?
So please go over and give them a lot of love. Walker is currently airing right now. Lioness is coming, but Dave needs a lot of positive reinforcement from the lady demographic. You know, there's a shower scene in his future, and let's pump him up, guys.
Pump him up.
Literally.
Great.
He's
I love
looking
you
good.
so much. We just, you're doing great.
He's doing his best, is what he's doing.
Yeah.
This is the best.
I'm
This
doing
is the best.
20% more than my best.
I love it. Okay, we will.
See you next
Tuesday.